Hi, and welcome to another episode of our game week prediction, the Premier League game week prediction. This is game week 6. We did game week 5 last week. We came out a bit clumsy with that one, but this weekend I am with
Vicky.
And my name is D-May, and we'll be giving you the best of the best predictions for this weekend. And we're going to start off with what happened last weekend. How did we do?
Okay.
I know you were not here last weekend.
Yes.
Eniola was here.
Yeah.
And we had quite a lot of conversation going for the predictions. But how did we do result-wise?
Okay, I'm here with their scorecard. So last weekend you got one correct score.
Okay, one
but
correct
you
score.
only got 3 results.
Okay, 3 results.
Eniola did not get any correct score, but
Wow.
he got 4 results.
Okay, 4 results. That was impressive. That is altogether we got 7 results correctly.
I don't think so, because there were some that you guys got correctly together.
Okay,
So,
fair enough. We are going to move straight into game week 6 predictions, and we are very much prepared. Last week was just a glitch. A lot of things happened last week. So this week, I am sure results will be going as smooth as...
and last week I wasn't here, so this week I'm here.
So you want to take all the accolade now?
I'm an angel.
Oh yeah, now let's go with the first game.
So the first game for the weekend is Newcastle versus Man City. So give me your scoreline.
I'm going to go 3-1 Man City to win on this one.
Okay, so I'm also going 3-1 Man City to win.
Yeah.
Man City easily concede, and if you can get like an early goal, you definitely
get a goal
from them. So I believe that they would concede, but then they would always outscore their opponent. So 3-1 for them.
Yes, they will always outscore their opponent, as she has said. Manchester City have looked very formidable in the attack, but their defense always find a way to get goals. If you don't believe me, go and watch the game against Ipswich. They conceded against Ipswich. So that is why I left that room open for Newcastle to at least get a goal. No. Newcastle did not really do well last week when they lost. So
played against Fulham
and they lost. So I don't know if Eddie Howe will do well this weekend, but I'm still sticking with 3-1 City to win.
Okay.
So I'll go to the next one, which is Arsenal will be taking on the Foxes, Leicester. And I think Leicester will try, but Arsenal is going to beat them by 2-0.
Okay, so I would say Arsenal win 3-1. I'm just giving Leicester the benefit of doubt to score 1 goal, because Arsenal's defense has actually been very good.
Yeah.
And their keeper has been wonderful. He made great saves in the last game
against Man City.
Man City. And Arsenal has also been very strong.
Yeah.
So I believe that they will win this game easily. It won't be as tough as the game of Man City for them, and I expect that they will win 3-1.
If they are going to win 3-1, what will Chelsea do? Because Chelsea will be playing Brighton also this weekend, and I think Chelsea is going to win this game by 2-0.
Okay, so my prediction is 2-1. Brighton has actually been very strong until recently, like the past 2 games where they've been drawing a lot. And as in but I believe that they will get back stronger. And Brighton has always been a club that's given big teams
a
run for their money.
Yeah.
So even when they play other teams and then they are somehow, but once they get to those big teams, they come with fire. So I expect that Brighton would lose, but they will definitely score. So that's 2-1.
Like I said, Brighton will lose this game by 2-0. Not taking anything away from Brighton, because this season they started off very, very hot. They even drew one. The only draw Arsenal has had before they played Manchester City was with Brighton. Until recently, Brighton drew 2 straight games.
Yeah.
So I feel that Brighton are like probably on a decline right now, and Chelsea are on the rise. So I feel Chelsea is going to get this game done and sorted by 2-0.
Okay, so the next game on our list is Brentford West Ham.
Yes, Brentford West Ham. I am going to go straight to the point with West Ham getting a draw in this game. I think it's going to end 1-1.
Okay, so my prediction also is 1-1. So my reason for predicting 1-1 is Brentford has not been so bad,
Yeah.
but West Ham is not also a walk through or walk away team.
Yeah.
So I expect that they would come with some spirit.
Yeah.
And the game should end 1-1.
Yeah. West Ham in that sense feels like they are in a lot of pressure right now. They've not actually been doing very well.
No.
The coach will be under severe pressure to actually get a result right now, looking at the fact that they've not gotten any form of good results, and going to Brentford to actually play is a good place to start. So I will still see them get a point in this one. I see them playing 1-1. We go straight to the next one, which is the Evertonians, and they'll be playing the Crystal Palace, the boys from Crystal Palace. What do you think will be the scoreline?
So I'm also predicting a draw, 1-1.
For straight up 1-1. I think Everton is going to get their first win in this game, and I think it's going to be 2-1 Everton. My reason is because Everton has been pushing so hard to actually get a win. They've lost from going in front, teams coming behind to actually take the game away from them, and they've been able to get a draw in their last game. I think against Crystal Palace, they will have the fans at their back. I feel Everton is going to get this first 3 points of the season in this game, and they will win this game by 2-1.
Okay, so I don't have that much confidence in Everton because I've been giving them the benefit of doubt. They've been scoring first in like 3 consecutive games, but still they always throw away the win. Like, it's just inevitable. Like, when I see them winning, I just tell somebody, don't worry, they'll soon concede. It's either they draw or they lose.
Okay.
Even if they have the win. So I don't have that much confidence. But with this, I think they have a new management now.
Yeah, there's a new management.
So there's new management coming
on
up,
board.
So I feel that maybe after the new management come up, maybe something
motivation.
But for now, I'll still give them a draw, 1-1. So the next game is Nottingham Forest and Fulham. I'm giving it a 2-1 in favor of Nottingham Forest to win Fulham.
Okay.
So you?
I am thinking Fulham is going to get a win in this one. I think it's going to be Fulham 2, Nottingham Forest 1. My reason being that Fulham has been growing this season in their games. They've seems to be a bit of maturity as the game is going for them. They are beginning to get very conversant with how they want to play, and their game is beginning to show forth this season. Not taking anything away from Nottingham Forest, they've also been strong. Nuno knows how to actually make his defense very, very strong. So that's why I'm tipping the game to be a very low scoring game. So it's going to be 2-1 for me.
Okay. So for me, I feel like Nottingham Forest have also grown. Fulham, yes, they did fantastically well last weekend.
Yes.
3-1 win. I was actually expecting them to concede after they had conceded the first goal.
Yeah.
But they actually were strong. And but Nottingham Forest also have been actually very, very strong.
Yes.
And knowing very well that they played Brighton last week.
Yeah.
And Brighton is also a strong team.
Yeah.
Even if they've been drawing, but they've not been so bad.
Yeah.
So I just feel like it's actually going to be a win or draw for Nottingham Forest. So the next game we have Wolves playing Liverpool.
So it's going to be Liverpool 3, Wolves 1.
Okay, so for me, it's going to be Liverpool 2, Wolves 0.
Yeah, Liverpool have been very, very good this season until they played Nottingham Forest, and they had the shocker of their lives at Anfield when they lost against Nottingham Forest. But on the other side, Wolves have not been fantastic at home. They've struggled to actually get themselves going when they are playing at home. So for this reason, I'm going to give it to Liverpool to win this game.
Okay. So for me, I think Wolves have a problem with the attack. So I feel like Wolves are not getting the attack right. I think Neto used to be like a very strong point for them in their attack, and since he left, it's been actually a bit shaky.
Yeah.
And their defense has also been very porous. So even like sometimes you just look at the quality of their games and you're wondering what exactly has happened, because the decline has been so drastic. You know, sometimes you just decline, and then you're just somewhere in the middle. But for Wolves, it's been very, very bad. Because I remember previously in other seasons, like when they were very strong, when they're playing,
It's
you're
very
like
difficult to
even
break
if
them down.
yes, even if they are not going to win, you would not score them easily.
You will not score
Then you
them
talk
easily.
of scoring them 6-3. Like you don't get those kind of results from Wolves. So I just feel like
Right
they're
now.
not just getting it right.
Yeah.
So that's it for me for Wolves and Liverpool. So the next game of the weekend, Ipswich and Aston Villa.
Yeah, Ipswich, Aston Villa. On paper, it's just Aston Villa. Aston Villa to win this game by 3-1.
Okay, so for me also, it's 3-1. Please stop copying my predictions.
Please stop copying my predictions. Oh,
Okay, so Aston Villa has been solid in the Premier League and
yeah,
outside of the Premier League.
fantastic.
Like even in the Champions League, you could actually see that these guys are ready for business.
Yeah,
And so I give it to them. Like there is no
rigmaroling.
like no contest. Ipswich, yes, they've been trying and they've actually managed to get points from some teams,
Yeah,
like 1 point and all. So
yeah.
although I was expecting them to do something better in the last game with Southampton, fully knowing,
Yeah,
that they have been getting points from bigger teams, that they should have just snatched the points from Southampton. But that's by the way. But for me, Aston Villa has it. And if Ipswich can, that their early morning goal that they usually do,
Yeah.
if they can tip it in, then I feel like they're going to score 3-1.
Yeah, Aston Villa for me, it's just up there. On paper, they look solid, they look formidable, and I think they are still going to continue their winning streak by beating Ipswich by 3-1.
Is it just on paper? Even when you watch their match, you can still see that.
On paper, they are better than Ipswich. So
Yeah.
on paper, they ought to win the game. So, but when football happens,
Yeah,
So
sure.
on paper, Aston Villa is to win the game, but until 90 minutes, so that will decide the final statement.
Until the final whistle goes.
Yeah, Super Sunday, Manchester United will be playing.
Tottenham Hotspur.
First off, let me just go straight. Tottenham 2, Manchester United 1.
Okay, so for me, it's a draw. Manchester United 2, Tottenham 2.
Well, the reason why I tilt towards Tottenham is because Manchester United attack has not given me any form of joy or any form of
Confidence.
Yes, because today you see them playing as if they are all gone blazing. Tomorrow, nowhere to be found. The defense have been actually formidable, but I still see them being breakable. So that's why I've actually go tilting towards Tottenham to win this game by 2-1.
Okay, so for me, I'm saying a draw because you can see that there is no consistency even in Tottenham game.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so today you can see that, it's almost like, they're so powerful and unbreakable. And then the next time you see them, it's almost like something is missing, that there's that sink in the team is almost like they're not getting the whole thing.
Yeah.
So, but for Manchester United, I'd say the defense is getting better. It's getting better.
Yes.
It's not that it is now good.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
So
It's no quarrel.
yeah. So and then the attack also, it still needs a bit of work, or it still needs a lot of work.
Yeah.
But I just feel like when they meet a big team, they probably just
Might
come
find a
up
way.
and then try to prove themselves. And now we have the final game of the weekend.
Yes,
and
yes,
it is
yes.
Bournemouth, Southampton.
So for me, the game is going to end 2-2.
Okay. So for me, I will tilt towards Bournemouth 2-1. Just give
Yeah.
us a reason.
Bournemouth has been a bit decent. Southampton decent when you watch them play. Result-wise, might not have come their way, but I've watched their game this season. I watched Bournemouth against Chelsea. I watched Southampton against Manchester United. The result might not have shown you what exactly happened in that game if you just looked at the result, but because these guys have really been good, so I feel they are open enough to score each other. That's why I've gone for 2-2.
Yeah, and I'd say there's this particular guy in Southampton that has been very nice. I enjoy seeing him. That's Diplin.
Yeah.
Yeah, Diplin has been actually like a very strong
his first season in the Premier League, and he has been decent for Southampton.
Yeah, he has been very decent for Southampton. But Bournemouth has actually been very good. Most of their games, I don't think have they lost any match so far.
Yes, they lost against Chelsea. They lost against
Liverpool.
Chelsea. Yes, they lost.
Okay. So but so far they've actually been very, very decent.
Yeah.
Because normally you'll be expecting them to be like 15, 16 on the
against Liverpool, if you watch the game, it does not tell you what that because they were very fantastic in that game. But
you would think because Liverpool won 3-0 that
I'm
Liverpool
telling you,
they actually played Liverpool.
They actually played,
especially in the first half.
Yes, they actually played Liverpool.
But they're just very unlucky.
Yeah.
So maybe it was their finishing. Maybe they didn't have somebody to complete those final touches. But so far, I feel like Bournemouth is going to win. I give it to them.
Yeah, so that is all we have for you. Game week 6, all our predictions, right? Yeah. Is there any extras?
No extras.
No extras. Okay, the extra I'm going to tell you is just that subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you turn on the notification button and don't forget to comment.
Yeah. So you can give us your predictions also. We always say that we are open to your predictions and suggestions. And if there are also some games you would like us to
talk about,
we would be willing to also go there and
give you our
best predictions.
Yes, and for me, Dime and her,
Vicky,
we say bye.
See you later.